you everyone for waiting. Hello everyone, welcome to NAB 2023 at the Ross Video booth. My name is Gina Phillips. It is so good to be back at NAB to show off Ross Video's latest and greatest products. We have a lot to show you today. We're going to do a deep dive into Ross Video's complete end-to-end XR virtual studio solution featuring our D3 LED displays supporting XR studios. We're also going to show you our Unreal 5-based renderer called Voyager with best-in-class control through Lucid Studio. We're also featuring our Furio robotic camera system and Rocket Surgery, our award-winning creative services team. Also today, we are so excited to have NCAM joining our booth to show their real-time optical camera tracking technology called Mark II, which, by the way, is providing tracking for the jib right here on the left. Ross Video integrates with various third-party products to ensure whatever solution you choose, Ross is here to support you. Okay, let's jump right in. We're going to start our demonstration by talking about D3 LED displays. So focus your attention right here behind me with this 20 by 11 LED volume. Isn't it beautiful? D3 LED has been manufacturing displays since 2006. We've helped customers create visually stunning and immersive experiences. We've helped them tailor their message and their content and reinforce their brand identity. Based in Rancho Cordova, California, we have all the capabilities to manufacture, repair, test, color calibrate, and deploy. We engineer great-looking products that incorporate the latest advancements in colorimetry, wide color gamut processing, and HDR workflows. So behind me here is our Perform series. This is a 1.56 millimeter LED made up of 16 by 9 aspect ratio cabinets. And this large four-sided display here in the center of our booth is our 2.9 millimeter Stage Series LED. Both the Perform and the Stage Series have advanced diagnostic two-way communication and energy-saving technology. Powering this display is our Advanced Element Processor, or AEP, which is specifically designed for high-end color reproduction. So what does that even mean? Well, for broadcast, the display needs to look great on camera without aliasing or moire. And in person, flesh tones need to look alive and lifelike, and that's because of our gamma reproduction and dynamic range capabilities. Be it retail brands or broadcast, our AEP is run by True Control. It's a web-based software solution that allows you to adjust display settings. It also lets you schedule content, run diagnostics, and do status checks on one display or the entire network all at once. The IP-based infrastructure is a modern design architecture that makes deployment easier. We can offer a fully tailored solution for any application. When you combine D3's LED and Ross's all things live technological proficiency, you get a totally integrated LED experience. D3 LED plugs right into Ross's ecosystem, including graphics, switching, automation, and content management. Whether you are in broadcast or venues, virtual production, or event spaces, we can help you create the ultimate visual experience for your audience. And by the way, our people are standing by, so if you have questions about any of this, just ask them. Don't hesitate. Okay, let's dive into our virtual solutions. So going forward, I want you to watch the monitors above instead of the LED behind me. Because when we're showing XR, like we will soon, it can look a bit soft back here, but on the screens above, it'll be perfect. XR is meant to be seen through your camera. XR studios have been used for many applications across many markets, including corporate, education, entertainment, esports, and others. What these all have in common are the need for compelling storytelling. We're going to focus on the broadcast market and solutions that support the high volume of day-to-day production demands. So let's get started. Let's look at weather, because after all, weather is the #1 drive in newscasts. Welcome to our virtual weather studio. By upgrading your weather green screen with a D3 LED wall, you can do full camera moves while presenting weather, and your meteorologist can actually see the content that they're presenting, which, by the way, is very nice coming from a host perspective. You can also wear green, very exciting, it's my favorite color. So you don't have to have any need for a green screen and chroma keying. By adding Voyager XR, you have a new tool with the ability to place talent in any environment they like. Okay, let's get to our weather forecast. So here we are outside of our studio on the Las Vegas Strip, and okay, I'm not going to take you through Vegas weather. I find Vegas weather a little boring just because it's so consistent and nice all the time. I'm going to take you through a little bit of a more wild 5-day forecast, starting with Tuesday with scattered showers, so make sure to bring your umbrella. Notice the rain in the background and the foreground. Wednesday is going to be a bit overcast. Notice my lighting just changed in the studio as the lighting changed in the virtual world. That's because we have DMX lighting control in Lucid Studio. Thursday is going to be beautiful with a high of 70, low of 65. Friday, though, is looking a bit windy. So yeah, you can put your meteorologist right in the conditions that they are talking about. Saturday, bit of a dust storm. Not great for this outfit. Might need protective goggles. What makes this all happen? Well, it's Lucid Studio, a feature-rich control interface for virtual workflows. Lucid takes it from complex to simple. In short, Lucid is software that turns virtual elements into a practical, everyday tool for your production. Lucid is packed with key functions. Do you need objects in real time? Do you need to move them in real time? Well, just click a few buttons. Do you need a sequencer for your virtual studio? We have one built in. Do you need to manipulate data? Check out Lucid Studio's visual logic with Data Link. Working with newsroom systems or automation, we have MOS integration. Lucid, by the way, is easy to learn. You can take any CG operator in your facility and turn them into a virtual expert. There's a lot more I could show you, but I'd like to move on. Let's look at elections. Rocket Surgery, Ross Video's creative services team, and Fox News did a very cool project using Lucid and Voyager for the 2022 US midterm elections. If you're familiar with Ross Video, you know we excel at workflows utilizing real-time data. And there is no more high-pressure scenario to get the data right than election night. Anyone who's worked in broadcast knows that. For the 2022 midterms, our Rocket Surgery virtual production team collaborated with Fox News to develop AR graphics and virtual set extension, featuring tracked and trackless camera moves. Fox News had a vision for what they wanted to achieve and worked closely with our Rocket Surgery designers and engineers to develop the creative and workflow. Data integration was the centerpiece of the project and not only drove the displays on screen, but also controlled when and how the virtual world animated. Not to brag, but the execution of that project was seamless. Let's head now to the Ross Election Center. Welcome to the Ross Election Center. Okay, let's jump into some politics and take a look at the results of the 2020 presidential election. An AR element like this can be used in a real studio, like we saw with the Fox News example, or added as a foreground element in an XR studio. All of these animations are being controlled by Lucid Studio and can be fed with live data. Lucid is triggering the camera moves and all the virtual elements. Lucid is a production tool that makes virtual studios practical on a day-to-day basis. Data plays an important role in all types of broadcasts, so let me take you into the world of sports. Let's talk about the matchup of world soccer powers PSG and Bayern Munich. The only sports telestration application worthy of such a clash is Ross's cutting-edge Piero sports analysis tool, which now plugs directly into Voyager. Here we'll use Piero to take a pre-game in-depth look at PSG's 3-5-2 match formation, featuring two of the world's best strikers, Lionel Messi and Kylian Mbappe. With Piero, I can interact directly with and control the 3D graphics, and if I really want, I can bring them right into the studio with me on a virtual field. Now that we're at halftime, we'll use Piero to visualize the stats. So let's take a look. Looks like in the first half, only one shot from the dynamic duo came from inside the penalty area, generating 0 goals. So say we want to dig a little deeper to see where Messi has been on the field, we can actually bring in a heat map and see that the majority of his opportunities to score have been outside the box and not close to the goal. Piero integration with Voyager is just another example of how Ross can provide a full broadcast solution workflow for virtual and XR studios. Great creative and great storytelling go hand in hand. Our in-house rocket surgery team works on the biggest sports events in the world and often develops custom tools to tell better sports stories. One tool our team created is our brushback technology for MLB. Brushback is a historical data analysis tool and enables detailed stats that can be visualized in a variety of ways and directly interfaces with MLB's API. Let's see Brushback in action with Voyager. Check out this sequence of pitches from Bryce Harper's at-bat in Game 1 of last year's World Series. Let's watch the pitch. Okay, first, a curveball, fouled off, count is 0-1. You see, we know what kind of pitch was thrown. We know the height of release. We know the spin rate, the break angle, and more. We can visualize the pitches in 3D. Next, fastball for a strike, 0-2. Third pitch, fouls off high heat and stays alive. Pitch forward, low and outside for a ball, 1-2. Then Garcia makes a mistake. He throws a fastball low and inside. Harper makes contact, sending it out to left center field, getting him on base. Brushback also gives us the ability to pull highlight clips almost instantaneously using the MLB API. That's it for sports. It's also the end of our broadcast. But if you have any questions, please reach out to any of our product specialists in the studio or schedule a meeting at our reception desk. Let's end somewhere nice and fancy, maybe casual by the pool at like a Ross resort or something. There we go. My name is Gina Phillips. Find out more at rossvideo.com. Thank you for taking the time out and enjoy the rest of NAB. Thank you.